Hello everyone, I am back again, and I have this little friend over here, and I know it's very distracting. More distracting than the outlet that's been sitting over here forever. But anyway, I'm sorry I haven't made a video in so long. I think it's been like 2 weeks. I've been super busy in life, but I was able to see Halloween, the new Halloween, over the weekend, and I just wanted to review it and give my thoughts on what I think. So, without further ado, here's my review. First of all, I want to say that when I did my reaction to the original trailer for this film, I didn't know that it ignored the sequels, and then you guys let me know in that video that was the case, and knowing that before going into this one, I think it was better knowing that it ignored the rest, because then you'd be very confused, I guess. But I mean, you could have figured it out, but it's good to know before you go in. And I just want to say there are a few spoilers in my review, so if you don't want to know any spoilers, please don't watch or come back after you've watched, because I don't want to spoil it for you. Anyway, so I want to start off by saying that I love the feeling of this movie. I love when horror films are shot, specifically horror films, on kind of like an older, like wide, I think it's like a wide lens camera, or it's shot, it looks old, like old fashioned. I don't like when horror movies are filmed and they look really glossy and very like CG. I think that kind of ruins the whole feeling of a horror movie for me. And with this one, it definitely looked great, and the look and the cinematography of the movie added to the horror of the movie. So off the bat, that was like one of my favorite things about this movie, is the way that it looked, and it added to the creep factor, I think, and it did feel like the original 1970s Halloween. The second thing I want to say is it is very gruesome. It was more gruesome than I thought it was going to be, and in scenes that you don't think it's going to go there, it goes there. And they kind of give you this false feeling, because there's one scene where Michael Myers escapes, and he goes into this house and he kills this woman, and there's a baby in the crib crying, and you're like, oh God, please don't tell me he's going to kill the baby. And then he doesn't. And then there's a scene where he kills a little boy. So it gives you almost like this false hope, and I really like that the film took the chances. I like that it didn't play it safe. I like that they didn't show Michael Myers' face in this one. There were so many moments in here where it definitely felt like they were going to go for it and show you his real face, and then they didn't, like they would cut away, and I really like that they did that. And the other thing was they kind of had this like build up of almost like he's going to talk in this one the whole time, like the new Dr. Loomis is what they refer to him as. I don't remember his name in the movie, but he was basically the Dr. Loomis character, kind of. They kind of build up to the whole thing like, oh, you talk, Michael. The people, the podcasters in the beginning, the British podcasters who go to see him in the mental institution, and they're yelling at him to talk. And then the psychiatrist who's like trying to hunt him down throughout the movie is trying to get him to speak. And the whole movie's obsessed with him. Like there's definitely like a ongoing thing with characters wanting him to speak, and then it gets to the end, and I'll kind of just go here anyway, like I wanted to build up, but in the end, Michael dies. We don't know if he does or not. But there's a scene where Laurie like shouts down to him, and I thought, here it is. This is where he's gonna talk. And then it just shows the mask, and he's just looking blankly, obviously like he always does, at her, and doesn't say anything. I was like, perfect. They built it up and then didn't give it to you, because that wouldn't be Michael Myers if he did. I really liked that about the movie, and it stayed really true to the original. It definitely felt like the original. And Jamie Lee Curtis, God bless her, she is great in this, and you can tell that she gave everything she had to this, and that these movies actually mean something to her as an actress. And it was really cool to see her now as a survivor of traumatic events. And in the beginning in the first one, she was very like soft, and she definitely was like the, obviously like the last girl in horror movies, but there was something very like soft about her and meek about her that made you feel for her. And this one, her character is just totally hardened by life, and it was totally not the way I thought the character was going to be, because it seemed like the events of the first movie really haunted her whole life, and that was like the most important event in her life, and everything that came after that didn't really matter that much to her. And I think she played it really, really well. And the character could have ended up being kind of unlikable, but Jamie Lee Curtis does such a good job of keeping that likability and softness to the character that she had in the first one, but you just root for her in this one. And it's nice to see an older woman on screen that's kick-ass and you root for, because a lot of the times I can't even think of a movie where they have the older actress come in and she's like hardcore. She's most of the time like the one warning the younger people about the horrors of the world, but they don't really have like them like being the ones who are hardcore kick-ass. So I really, really enjoyed that part of it. And I was gonna say some of the parts that I didn't really like, I felt the ending was really rushed, and not rushed, but I felt like they kind of skimmed over Jamie Lee Curtis's daughter in the movie, her kind of storyline, where like when they threw it in at the end, you were kind of like, did I believe that? I don't know. And I felt like, and I usually like this actress, I think her name is Judy Greer, who played Laurie Strode's daughter in this. I usually really like her in a lot of things, and in this, I kind of didn't believe the character for some reason. And I don't know what it is, because I know that that actress is a really capable actress, but she just like, I don't know if I just didn't like the character because she was so against Jamie Lee Curtis the whole time, or if I just didn't vibe well with the way the character was written. I don't know. I did like the granddaughter in it, and I loved the kid that her friend in the movie is babysitting. He was hilarious, and we definitely needed some comedic relief because this movie is very dark. And I mean, it's a Halloween movie, but it was just perfect. And the friend, whoever played the granddaughter's friend who was babysitting him, was really good too. I really liked their chemistry in it. But overall, I really enjoyed this movie. It's probably my favorite sequel in the Halloween pantheon, I guess. I really did like the Halloween 2, and I kind of do have a soft spot for Season of the Witch, which it was cool to see the masks from Season of the Witch in there too, a little nod. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching my review. I've gone on a little bit too long, but I'm sorry I took such a long break from YouTube. I plan on making more videos this week, and thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below, and I will see you guys next time.